I hear a lot of people say, I hate this thing, I hate this person. But I've always been apprehensive of that because hate is a really strong word. And I know that the Bible is very clear on not hating. But then what I've always gotten wrong is that we're not called to hate people, but we are called to hate evil. And there is a difference. Romans 12:9 says, hate what is evil, cling to what is good. But the issue with that is evil is a very broad term. But then the Bible does say specifically there are certain things that God does hate. And Proverbs 6 mentioned this. Prideful eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that plans wickedness, feet that rush into evil, false witness, and a person who creates division. So these are things that are evil in the sight of God. Therefore, God hates it. But the issue a lot of people have is that because people have these evil qualities, they hate the person, but we are not called to hate the person. We're called to hate evil. And it can be very easy to associate the two because it's a person who's committing the evil. So by default, it makes sense to hate the person, right? But what makes that unwise is that the person itself is not beyond mercy in the sight of God. They still have hope and mercy in God's eyes. So the same God who hates this evil still offers those people love and mercy and grace. Think about your own life and the sins that you've committed. Are you deserving of the mercy that God's given you? If you say yes, then that's going to be a different problem here. But yeah, we aren't deserving of this mercy and grace that God gives us, but He still does give mercy to evil people as well. And that's why we have to approach people, even evil people, with love. We're called to love our enemies. We're called to approach people with love because people themselves aren't beyond mercy. Evil will always be evil, but people aren't beyond saving. That's why we reject the evil, reject the sin, but we don't reject people. Because when we love people, it leaves that room for their salvation and their redemption and their saving grace. And that's the kind of Christ-like love, that godly love that we're called to reflect, to hate evil, but love the person.